Recalling Jai Yaotang's mention of two triple-finned core warriors in Pether City, Aang wonders about their whereabouts as he navigates the city's ruins. His attention is caught by his watch and the crows circling above, leading his gaze to two warriors skewered and hung. These were the two triple-core warriors, now lifeless. Aang activates his witch ability skill, manipulating tree branches to reach the bodies. Taking them down, he places them on the ground, acknowledging their admirable warrior spirit. Closing the eyes of the triple-core warrior, Aang softly wishes them both to rest in peace, contemplating the terrible war. Recalling the countless warriors who fought against the demons, he reflects on the grim reality. Suddenly, a young boy appears behind him, shouting at the demons. Alarmed to find a survivor, the boy holds a dagger but trembles in fear. Tears well in his eyes as he notes Aang's appearance, identifying him as a high-level demon capable of mimicking a human form. The boy asserts that he won't let Aang desecrate the warriors' bodies. Aang wears a pained expression, realizing that the boy likely won't believe him based on his current appearance. The situation promises trouble. While immersed in his thoughts, two finless demons appear, swiftly attacking the young boy. Aang reacts in alarm, appearing beside the fallen boy and blasting the demons away with a single hit. Grasping the boy, he curses the presence of hidden finless demons within the city. Instructing the boy not to speak, Aang plans to heal him with his water element power called Recovery. However, life drains out of the boy, who questions Aang about his identity. As the boy succumbs to death in Aang's arms, a sad expression crosses Aang's face. The boy's question lingers in Aang's mind, prompting him to ponder whether he is currently a demon or a human. Aang continues to watch over the deceased young boy. Soon, a multitude of finless demons surrounds him. Aang slowly rises, his body leaking flames and demonic energy in every direction. As Aang contemplates whether he is more demon than human, but one thing remains constant, his unwavering determination to annihilate all demons. With wings forged of flames, Aang gazes at the approaching wave of finless demons. The battle commences as he stands alone, confronting the horde rushing toward him. Bending over, Aang reveals his flaming wings with a single movement, and he soars into the horde of finless demons. As he flies past them, a blob of light is left behind, erupting into bright explosions across the battlefield. Coming to a screeching halt, Aang admires the devastation he has wrought upon the demons. Experimenting with his newfound powers, he discovers that gathering flames behind him grants a speed boost and can be used akin to phosphorus powder to ignite explosions. Disappointed that he can't use it for flight, Aang decides to try something new. Rushing back to the demons, he seizes a red demon, embedding flames into its body. The resulting explosion surpasses any previous skill, prompting Aang to realize the potential of turning demon bodies into explosive weapons. Smiling, he throws the red demon into the midst of the horde, taunting them with a singing tone. Remaining finless demons in awe attempt to flee, but Aang intercepts them, creating pillars of fire that toast them to cinders. Standing among the burnt demon corpses, he reflects on the city in ruins. Switching off his demonic powers and returning to his human form, Aang contemplates the original plan to visit the city with Liu and the team. As squad leader, Jai Yaotang also needed to collect the energy crystal, essential for the city's survival. Realizing the urgency of the situation, Aang acknowledges that the road to Pether City is closed, and without an energy crystal, the city is at risk. Determined to secure at least one crystal, he resolves to find the hidden location. Aang finds himself clueless about where to start searching for the energy crystal. Realizing the futility of aimless running, he assesses the resources at his disposal. A sudden realization strikes him: he can utilize his wood element energy. Tree branches begin to materialize near his feet, and he spreads them across the city, guided by the belief that energy fluctuations surround the crystal's core. The vines snake around, scanning for these fluctuations, aiding Aang in detecting the crystal's exact location. Remaining still, Aang senses the vines reaching a spot with the crystal. His eyes snap open, confirming that he has found it. Without hesitation, he makes a mad dash towards the underground location indicated by the vines. Landing, he encounters machinery and wonders if it's the system maintaining the B-rank city's energy. An automatic broadcast message grabs his attention, instructing soldiers to guard the energy crystal. Aang surmises that the broadcast source is where the crystals are stored, prompting him to head there. Upon entering the room, he witnesses a shocking scene. Various energy crystals of different colors lie destroyed alongside dead warriors who attempted to protect them. Aang is furious, realizing that demons have ruined all the crystals. Passing the shattered crystals and corpses, he acknowledges the warriors' sacrifice, deducing that the demons had a specific goal in attacking this place. They were more clever than their predecessors, indicating a dangerous level of instruction. Aang sighs deeply, understanding that there are no intact energy crystals here. He plans to head to the military base for supplies and equipment, gritting his teeth at the knowledge that he must find energy crystals before returning to Helios City. If squad leader Jia and his team encounter trouble, Helios City could be in jeopardy. Determined, Aang resolves to find a new city within 3 months and bring back an energy crystal. The battle preparation station's doors are destroyed, but light emerges from within the darkness. Aang presses hard on the pedal, bursting out of the walls in a new vehicle. Determined to find a new city for the crystals, he drives through the wilderness. Aang is aware that the unexplored wilderness outside the city thickens with mist at night. The desert terrain, once a thriving city, now serves as demon nests. Consulting a map, he notes the next city's location and direction. As Aang drives through the destroyed city, a figure appears in one of the ruined buildings. A knife cuts a rope, causing logs to drop dangerously close to Aang. Reacting swiftly, he turns the steering wheel, narrowly avoiding the logs. Stopping his vehicle, he emerges, wondering about the origin of the attack, realizing that it was not the work of demons but someone else.
Gun responded with arrogance, citing gender as a reason and appointing their vice captain, also a girl, claiming she was sufficient to face someone like Lu. Aang ignored Black Gun's underestimating remarks about their team leader, smiling, and advising him not to underestimate Lu. The match commenced, and Lu confidently suggested they end it quickly. Her opponent recognized Lu as a member of the well-known C2 family, a martial arts powerhouse in Helios City. Undeterred, the opponent gladly accepted Lu's challenge, her blue agility aura emanating as they prepared for the fight. Lu, surrounded by the aura of her green regeneration core, swiftly lunged towards her opponent, delivering a lightning-fast punch. The opponent, who managed to block Lu's strike, was taken aback by Lu's intense speed. In a moment of distraction, Lu exploited the opening and disarmed her opponent with a strike enhanced by her core ability. The opponent, shocked by the swift turn of events, dropped her weapon due to Lu's skill. Lu's suspicions were confirmed as she theorized that her opponent's squad, despite graduating before them, relied solely on teamwork and neglected individual training, rendering them incompetent at solo battles. It was too late for Lu's enemy, as she infused her attack with energy, causing her opponent's muscles to spasm out of control, leaving her helpless and open to incoming attacks. Lu followed up with an intense beating, leaving Black Gun watching with terror as his teammate was thrashed in the arena. Thus, the first match concluded with Lu triumphant. She left the arena, snobbishly thanking her opponent for letting her win. As she descended, onlookers chattered, praising her skills and mocking her teammates for relying solely on her capabilities. The outcome of the match infuriates Black Gun, leading him to volunteer as Lu's next opponent. He increased the stakes, raising the bet to 20 points this time, to which Lu gladly accepted. However, Aang interrupted, reasoning that she had just finished fighting and needed a break, so he would take her place instead. Chapter 23. Black Gun was outraged by Aang's sudden interference, expressing his desire to face only their team captain, Lu. Aang, in response, provided a logical explanation, stating that as Lu was their captain, it was only fitting to face Aang first before challenging Lu herself. He goaded Black Gun, asserting that Black Gun lacked the capability to fight him. This provocation worked as Black Gun impulsively accepted the challenge, surprising his teammates as he fell into Aang's obvious bait. The two contenders ascended the stage, preparing for their impending battle.